Hey guys, today we're back with another firearms review. And today on the channel we'll be doing the range review for the Staccato XL 9mm. The Staccato XL 9mm 2011 is a competition target shooting type of firearm that Staccato has produced for their consumers. The Staccato 2011 XL, the easiest way to understand it is that Staccato back in 2019, whenever they were still STI, released the Staccato lines of firearms, which was more ADC and duty oriented, meaning like for law enforcement, military, security, and civilians alike, to where they can carry a very nice everyday carry weapon and give them an option to buy one of them. Staccato, which used to be STI, mainly done nothing but competition shooting and target shooting 1911s. And like I was saying, whenever they produced their Staccato line in 2019, a lot of people love them so much that they changed their entire name from STI to Staccato and started mainly focusing on EDC and duty firearms. This is one of, if not the last model that they make that is actually more of a run and gun, 3-gun, US PSA oriented firearm, and to me it's one of my favorite ones they make, if not my favorite. I'm more of a longer handgun type of guy. I love my Glock 34. It's what I EDC every day that I don't work. But now the Staccato XL is a 5.4 bull barrel, bushingless bull barrel, 1911. As you can see here, it is unloaded, so it's safe to talk about. But as you can see here, there is no bushing. It is just a bull barrel up in front that swells. And as you can see here as well, you might be able to tell, the barrel is thick all the way through. It has a crowned front end on it, so it will help keep the threads of the barrel very secure and won't let them be easily damaged. And the lower on it is polymer. The grip is a very interesting thing as well. As you can see here, double stack 9mm, and that's kind of where they get the 2011 from. The original 1911 was made in 1911, or finalized in 1911, and the 2011 was as well. STI ran for about 25 years, if I'm not mistaken, before switching over to Staccato, and you can tell that there is some very well craftsmanship in this firearm. Overall, one of my favorite ones I've reviewed in a very long time. I was very impressed with it, and I ought to be, because this one right here will run you about $3,100, $3,200, somewhere around there. They actually now make them that can take an optic. You have a rear sight that might be adjustable for windage but not elevation. You have a plate here that you can just take off and put an optic, such as an RMR, Red Dot, Venom Vortex, Trujicon, and now even EOTech makes a Red Dot. So that's very nice. As you see here, 21 round magazine. We talked about the packaging a little bit more in the unboxing review, so if you'd like to check out more on the packaging of it, you can check that out in the unboxing review. It also comes with two 17 round magazines, as you can see here. Slide this back in here, and a few other paperwork, and a really nice place to put your firearm. The actual specifications on this gun is the 2011 Staccato XL CS frame, 9mm, DLC barrel, stainless steel, DLC stainless steel bull barrel, and the G2 grip. So this is the stainless steel barrel. As you can tell, it's more of a silver chrome looking barrel. They do make a black DLC coated barrel to where it's straight black that matches the gun really well. I do like the stainless with the lightning cuts in it. But this is one of the not really older ones, but one of the first XLs that they actually produced, because if I'm not mistaken now, they rarely ever make the XLs now without the optics cut, which is kind of sad, because the optics cut model does not have these adjustable rear sights. It just have stationary for windage adjustable rear sights. But to me, a precision gun like this needs adjustable sights depending on if you want to run 115 or 147 grain. plus P, non-plus P, you know, something to where you get in your routine of what you like to shoot and what you have most stored up. You adjust your gun for that and you run with it. The grip overall is big. I've got larger hands. I don't have extra large hands, but it fits me like a glove. I like it a lot, and that's what a lot of the 2011s was mainly known for, was how well the grip fed on these. 1911s I'm really comfortable with, and this one right here, it's got that 1911 grip to it, as you can see, and it feels very, very good in my hand, and I like it a lot. Kind of reminds me of a Glock 21 without the front finger serrations on it, if that will help you any bit out there. Doesn't feel as blocky, I would say, so it's probably a tad bit less wider here on the grip than a Glock 21, but that's the only thing that can come to my mind whenever I think of a grip this thick. More, maybe even like a FNX 45, but the FNX is a little bit slimmer if I'm not mistaken. But it feels really good in my hand, very smooth gun, as you can tell here. It's about like it's on ball bearings, which is what you would kind of expect from a gun of this cost. The trigger is a 2.5 pound trigger. You breathe on it and it will go off. You get some very accurate shots out of this gun. Very good reset. We can try that out right here. Click. Barely anything, and it resets. We'll do it one more time. There we go. And that's one thing about this gun that I absolutely love, is that it is fast. And by fast, I mean as soon as you pull that trigger, it feels like it's already reset itself, and you keep on pulling. You can go through 21 rounds of full magazine in no time, and I mean, we shot 150 rounds through this gun for the shooting review portion of it, and all the ammunition was provided by Optics Planet, so go ahead and check them out if you'd like to. Without them, we wouldn't be able to shoot near as much as we have in this video today, just because of ammo still is through the roof high and still is decently hard to get. So a special thank you to Optics Planet for certain. But now this gun right here is a very, very nice firearm. I love to sit here playing with it because it's so easy to rack the slide. It almost feels like you're playing with a toy gun. A few cons in my mind that, well, it might not even really be a con, but some things that I would change myself is, to me, I feel like the front side is a tad bit too thick. You can still get some accurate shots on it, don't get me wrong, but for a 5.4 inch barrel, this gun right here, I would like for it to have had a tad bit slimmer of a front sight. They also include a green and a red optic in the front here, in the actual bag. If you'd like to change it out, or if this one gets damaged, you can redo it. It is a Dawson Precision front sight, and it looks good, don't get me wrong, but even with my Dan Wesson custom Kodiak that I built myself, I actually changed the front sight on it whenever I got it back out to a little bit slimmer of a front sight. Just because with me, with these competition type of firearms, I want as slim as front sight as I can possibly get and still be able to see it really well. But it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but I wish it would have been a tad bit slimmer. This gun overall though, guys, for what it is, it's something that I would actually that I would like to start getting into, is the easiest way to put it. This is actually the first 2011 I've ever reviewed. As you all know, I've owned multiple high-end 1911s, and probably hundreds of, if not close to 200 to 300 different types of 1911s altogether. But I have had every single higher-end 1911 from Ed Brown, Wilson Combat, Nighthawk, and the smoothness of this one is right up there with them. This will cost you about the same as a little bit medium end Wilson Combat. The lower end Wilsons will run you about 27, 28. Mediums will run you about 32 to 34, and higher ends can run you 45 to 5,000 in the Wilson Combat line. So this right here is about a mid Wilson, and the The gun overall, though, it does show that that type of precision and that type of build quality in the same exact price range as Wilson Combat would cost you. So if this is what you're mainly looking for, something for not only target and just speed shooting, US, PSA, 3-gun, all that stuff, but not only that, but a good even house defense gun, or even a possibly nice duty firearm, I would 100% recommend this one. The Staccato P is more around their duty firearms, if I'm not mistaken. But this one right here, if I'm going to be wearing a holster that has to have extra length in it to cover the light sticking out from the front end of the barrel, I'm wanting that light to match up with the barrel, which is what this right here almost does perfectly. And if I'm having that light stick out that much further, I'm going to have that barrel to stick out with it as well, just so I can get that better velocity out of the longer length barrel. I can get better sight picture, longer sight radius, which always helps. And this is one to me that I would actually absolutely love to carry. This is one I actually might end up picking up to carry, but $3,200 is a lot of money, and you need to make sure that this is exactly what you want before you purchase it. I would recommend you to go and try one out at a shooting range. This one right here is the actual range model from Center Target, so if you're in the area of London, Kentucky, or anywhere close, you can come by, pick this up, and shoot it yourself and see what you think about it before you purchase one. But guys, overall, if you're looking into the Staccato XL, I would highly recommend it. I really did enjoy it, and plus too, you can get on their website, change out a few things. You can put an optics cut on it if you'd like to. You can change the grip module out to actually a aluminum grip if you'd like to, which adds a little bit more weight to it, which I feel like would help it. But I mean, this gun really doesn't need any help at all, because as soon as you shoot, you have almost a tad bit of negative recoil on it, meaning that whenever you shoot, slide reciprocates, comes back, brings it up, slide goes back forward, and the gun actually comes down a tad bit. It took me a few rounds to get used to, but even at 50, 60 yards there, as you can see, I was hammering a man-sized silhouette, the centerpiece of it, pretty quickly. I mean, them was quick, rapid shots, just like I was getting shot at myself. But guys, I'm telling you something. For what this is, I'm very impressed with it, and I would highly recommend it if this is in your price line that you could afford. Not everybody can afford one of these, and I wish they could, because this is an amazing firearm. But guys, if this is something you're looking into, I would recommend to go try it out first to see which one out of the entire line you would rather have. But this is one right here that I would recommend, that if you're into precision, target shooting, even self-defense, handgun for home defense, or even carrying one, it's whatever you'd like to do. But guys, this is a nice gun, and I appreciate Center Target Firearms and Range in London, Kentucky for allowing me to review this for them. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.